Seniors, just one daily habit to restore muscle strength. Like you're 40 again. Senior health. Can you imagine the heart-wrenching agony when hands that once held strong now tremble, unable to grasp a simple glass of water? Sarcopenia, a silent thief that steals half your muscle mass by age 80, is robbing over 50 million seniors worldwide of their independence. Each year, more than 300,000 elderly people end up in hospitals from painful falls, all because their legs no longer have the strength to hold them up. In the crushing despair of losing sensation in their hands and feet, senior health becomes an inescapable nightmare. But here's the astonishing truth. Research from the Journal of Physiology proves that severe muscle decline isn't inevitable. Some 70-year-olds maintain the strength, appearance, and abilities of someone decades younger, while most of their peers struggle with basic tasks like standing from a chair or climbing stairs. What's their secret? They outshine people half their age in strength tests, still scaling mountains and playing sports at 90. Yet 93% of seniors remain clueless about habits that can slow or even reverse age-related muscle loss, though researchers at the Mayo Clinic have uncovered them. Sadly, many doctors fail to tell their elderly patients about the single most vital habit to restore muscle mass well into their 70s and 80s. Experts from Harvard Medical School say what science deems essential for senior health often contradicts common medical advice. Keep reading, because the first habit, one you might be getting wrong every day, is quietly accelerating muscle weakness by triggering unwanted genes. Fixing this one behavior could unlock senior health tips to reshape your future, offering hope for a vibrant, independent life in your golden years. Number 1. Harnessing controlled stress for strength. One of the most surprising secrets of fit 80-year-olds is their embrace of controlled stress. Small doses of discomfort that spark incredible strength. This concept, called hormesis, flips the script. What's harmful in large amounts can actually boost your health in tiny bursts. Science backs this up. Studies from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging show that brief, targeted stressors ignite cellular defenses, preserving and even boosting muscle growth well into your 80s. Take cold exposure, for instance. Just 30 to 60 seconds of chilly water at the end of a shower jolts your system, firing up brown fat and releasing adiponectin, a hormone that shields muscles from breaking down. Heat works wonders too. Sauna sessions, enjoyed 4 to 7 times a week, cut muscle loss by 40% over a decade, according to Finnish research, thanks to heat shock proteins that repair and protect muscle cells. Then there's time-restricted eating. Superagers limit meals to an 8 to 10 hour window daily, triggering autophagy, a cellular cleanup that enhances muscle quality by up to 10% in just 12 weeks, per Salk Institute findings. Finally, quick bursts of effort, like pushing against a wall or pulling a fixed bar for 5 to 10 seconds with max force, wake up muscle fibers without taxing joints. These fleeting stresses pack a punch because they're short and sharp, followed by ample recovery time. Done right, they switch on longevity genes like FOXO and sirtuins, keeping your muscles robust as you age. Start slow, ease into these tricks to build tolerance. You're not aiming to overwhelm yourself. Gentle, smart stress is the goal. Number 2, mastering protein, timing for muscle growth. While the amount of protein seniors eat matters, research shows that when you eat, it could be even more crucial. Experts call the age-related drop in protein absorption anabolic resistance, a hurdle that makes timing king. According to the Journal of Nutrition, forget the myth of loading all your protein into one meal. Spreading it out daily is the real game changer for seniors. Here's the key. Your muscles have a 3 to 4 hour window after each meal to ramp up protein synthesis. Most seniors mess this up by piling protein into dinner, leaving their muscles starving for fuel all day long. The fix? Space out your meals and aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein each time. Swap morning cereal or toast for eggs. Greek yogurt or a protein smoothie. Keep it going with lean meats, fish, dairy, or plant-based options like lentils and beans at lunch and dinner. Studies show this method boosts muscle protein synthesis by up to 25% compared to cramming protein into fewer meals. In a 12-week University of Texas study, folks who followed this timing trick gained an average of 1.2 pounds of muscle without changing anything else. To supercharge absorption, look at superagers like those in their 70s who still climb mountains. Take 80-year-old Finnish sauna users who, after 10 years of regular sessions, 4 to 7 times weekly, showed 40% less muscle loss than non-users. Light post-meal moves amplify this protein boost. A 10-minute walk, gentle tai chi, or seated leg lifts, 5 to 10 reps, signal your muscles to soak up that protein better. Want stronger muscles instead of watching them waste away? It's not just about eating protein, it's about timing it right. Don't miss out. Stick around until the end of this video for all 7 habits that'll transform your golden years. Like and subscribe to our channel for more senior health tips, and drop a comment below. Which protein-packed meal are you trying first? Your feedback keeps us going. Number 3, unlocking strength with vitamin D. Picture the silent torment of a body giving up, muscles wasting away, strength draining like water from a cracked cup, leaving behind a hollow shell of what once was. Did you know that over 80% of seniors quietly endure a shortage of the so-called muscle vitamin? Vitamin D insufficiency, a creeping thief of vigor, stalks the elderly, sapping their power unnoticed. It's not just about fragile bones. Harvard University researchers have uncovered that vitamin D awakens the genes that fuel muscle growth and repair. Inside your cells, vitamin D receptors stand ready to kickstart processes that might keep your muscles alive. A trailblazing study in JAMA Internal Medicine found something stunning. Seniors with healthy vitamin D levels showed about 25% more muscle strength than those running on empty. They also move with quicker reflexes, smoother coordination, and firmer balance. Precious shields against the dread of falling. Deficiency hits below 20 nanograms per milliliter, while superagers, who seem to laugh at time, often hover above 40 nanograms per milliliter. How do you reclaim this edge? Sunlight helps, but its magic dims with age. Skin's vitamin D production drops by roughly 50% from 20 to 65. The measly 600 AU daily guideline? Too feeble for most seniors. Studies suggest aiming for 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily, fine-tuned with a blood test, paired with goodies like fatty fish, egg yolks, or fortified dairy. Snag 15 to 20 minutes of midday sun if you can, but watch out. Without enough vitamin K2 from fermented foods or animal products, high-dose vitamin D might misdirect calcium into your arteries instead of your bones, a sneaky pitfall in this nutrient tango. To amplify this fight, consider red ginseng or Panax ginseng. These ancient roots might just be your secret weapon. Packed with ginsenosides, they could spark glutathione reductase, an enzyme that may lift glutathione levels to guard your muscles against oxidative stress, according to research in the Journal of Ginseng Research. Small studies hint that 1 to 3 grams daily of Korean red ginseng might ease fatigue and boost cellular defenses. Think of it as a shield for your fading strength. Pair this with an estimated 5,000 IU of vitamin D daily, 75 to 200 micrograms of K2 MK7, omega-3 from sea fish, a low-carb diet, and a weekly fast. Together, they might weave a fragile yet hopeful net of resilience, perhaps soothing the fears of those you hold dear. Want to taste the joy of power surging back? See your doctor for a blood test, aim for levels above 40 nanograms per milliliter, and bask in the quiet thrill of a body that refuses to surrender. Number 4, manage inflammation every day. So what do really strong elderly people have in common? Interestingly, the levels of inflammation are quite modest across the board. Researchers have recently come to the conclusion that inflammaging, a term for chronic low-grade inflammation, is a key factor in the deterioration of muscle mass in the elderly. Muscle protein is broken down at a rate higher than the body's ability to replace it due to this quiet inflammatory process. But that's not all. Inflammation inhibits the anabolic signals that ordinarily promote muscle growth in response to exercise and protein intake. Unrelated to their protein consumption or exercise routines, seniors whose inflammatory indicators were the highest lost muscle mass 3 times more quickly than those whose levels were the lowest, according to a seminal study out of Tufts University. Certain anti-inflammatory tactics are used by superagers who retain their youthful strength, which the majority kingpin notices their first priority is having a good night's sleep, which they achieve by going to bed at the same time every night and sleeping in a totally dark room, cutting stress, skipping alcohol and tobacco, and unwinding with meditation or nature's embrace to douse the flames. Loss of sleep can hasten muscle atrophy by increasing inflammatory cytokines by as much as 40%. Secondly, they pay close attention to the state of their digestive joints, weaving and fasting, 16-hour stints or 5 to 7 day resets monthly, alongside ginger, garlic, and vitamin C to ease the flow when fasting stalls. Alterations to gut flora associated with aging are a direct cause of systemic inflammation, according to new studies out of the University of California. The diets of superagers include a variety of plant foods, 30 plus per week, fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, etc., that include natural probiotics and a wide variety of fiber sources consumed daily, like oats, fruits, and leafy greens, while ditching processed junk for whole foods and avoiding nightshades like tomatoes if inflammation spikes. Thirdly, workout intensity is something they plan ahead for. Regular mobility is essential, but elders should avoid doing intense workouts because it might exacerbate inflammation. The average superager works out at a moderate level most days, with brief intense intervals sprinkled in once or twice a week, soothing with ice baths or saunas paired with cold dips, and stretching into yoga for calm. Last but not least, they regularly consume certain anti-inflammatory substances such as omega-3 fatty acids, 2 to 3 grams per day from fatty fish or supplements, curcumin, turmeric, healthy fats in polyphenol-rich foods, berries, green tea, and extra virgin olive oil, leaning on positive relationships to lighten the load. Researchers at the University of California discovered that inflammatory indicators can increase by as much as 29% in as little as 12 weeks due to age-related shifts in gut bacteria. An easy blood test that measures high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, HSCRP, can help you keep tabs on inflammation. In contrast to the ordinary senior who has levels 3 to 5 times higher, superagers usually keep them below 1.0 milligrams per liter. Number 5, taking a specific vitamin. Every day, what if protein and workouts aren't enough to save your muscles as you age? There's one tiny thing you're missing that could change it all. Stick around to find out. You ever notice some old folks could lift you up while others can't lift a bag? It's not luck. It's about what's inside, the stuff we usually ignore. I'm talking vitamins, the secret weapons superagers use to stay strong, and I'm here to spill it because I want you to have this too. Here's the problem. As you age, your muscles fade, even if you're eating steak and hitting the gym. Your body needs more than protein. It's like a car missing oil. The fuel's there, but it won't run right. Over 70% of older people lack a key piece that makes it all work, and without it, your strength slips away no matter what. It's brutal to think you're doing everything right and still losing. I've seen it, and it's why I'm so fired up to fix this for you. So what do superagers do? They focus on micronutrients that boost protein and muscle power. First, magnesium. University of Vermont calls it the forgotten electrolyte. It runs 300 plus reactions to keep your muscles moving, but 70% of seniors don't get enough. A 2021 study showed those with good levels had 30% stronger grips and better performance. They eat spinach, nuts, seeds, and dark chocolate daily, plus take glycinate or threonate supplements. I tried the chocolate. It's no fix, but it's a tasty start. Then creatine, not just for gym buffs. McMaster University found older adults taking 3 to 5 grams daily with training gain more muscle and brain power. It fuels cells and pumps them up. My friend's dad, 68, swears it got him gardening again. Next, methylated B12, stomach acid drops with age, and meds like metformin zap it worse. It's key for energy and nerves. Superagers use methylcobalamin, not the cheap stuff. A 75-year-old I met says it woke her up. Last, zinc, selenium, and chromium help proteins stick. Tufts says optimal levels mean 22% more muscle over 5 years. Think oysters, Brazil nuts, broccoli. They test to find gaps, not just guess with multivitamins. Here's the big moment. These vitamins aren't extras. They're game changers. Magnesium cuts fall risk with that 30% grip boost, real strength to hold a kid or steady yourself. Creatine had one study guy hiking again, not shuffling. Tufts' 22% muscle edge kept people moving. Super agers nail this daily habit, and it's why they thrive. Bottom line, protein alone won't save your muscles. You need magnesium, creatine, B12, and trace minerals. Super agers eat greens, nuts, and fish, pop the right pills, and test what's low. Start small, almonds a scoop, a B12 shot, but don't wait. I hate seeing strength fade, and you don't have to lose it. You've got this now, use it. Number 6, preserving your neuromuscular connections. Here's a secret nobody tells you. Your muscles don't just shrink with age. Your brain stops talking to them, and that's the real killer. Want to know how some 80-year-olds stay crazy strong? Stick with me. You ever see an old-timer swinging a tennis racket like a pro while others can't even stand straight? It's not just muscle, it's the wiring between their brain and body. I'm diving into how superagers keep that connection alive. And I'm pumped to share it because this could seriously help you or someone you love. The problem's sneaky. As you hit 60 and beyond, your muscles don't just weaken. The link between your brain and those fibers starts crumbling. Think of it like a frayed phone charger. Power's there, but it's not getting through. These neuromuscular junctions are what fire up your muscles, and when they fade, no protein shake or gym session can save you. It's brutal. Your brain's yelling, but your body's not listening. Over time, that disconnect gets worse, and I've seen it rob people of their strength way too young. That's why I'm so into this. It's not fair, and we can fight it. So how do superagers keep this link tight? They've got tricks, and science backs them up. University of Michigan says their neuromuscular connections blow average seniors out of the water, and it's all about smart habits. First, they move with purpose. Stuff like Tai Chi, dancing, tennis, even ping pong. These aren't just workouts. They force your brain to sync with your muscles in tricky patterns. A 2020 study showed folks doing this twice a week kept those connections 31% stronger than those just lifting weights or walking. Picture an 80-year-old nailing a dance move. That's the power of coordination. I tried ping pong with my uncle, and he's 70. Man, he's quick now. Next, they feed their nerves right. Alpha-lipoic acid and acetyl L-carnitine shield that brain muscle link from rusting out. Think antioxidants for your wiring. Then there's B1, like benfotiamine, and huperzine from Chinese club moss, boosting acetylcholine, the juice that makes muscles twitch. Superagers also breathe smart. Box breathing, 5 minutes a day. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Bumps neural activation by 15%. I did it this morning. Feels like waking up your whole body. Last, they flex their brains. Columbia University found seniors doing tough mental games, like puzzles or learning guitar, kept muscle function way sharper. It's wild. Brain and muscles share the same highways, so training one lifts the other. Here's the big win. These habits don't just slow the fade, they turn it around. That 31% edge from coordination, it's an 80-year-old dodging a fall because their legs still listen. Box breathing's 15% boost had one study gal lifting bags she couldn't touch before. Columbia's brain games kept folks moving smooth. Imagine picking up a hobby and accidentally saving your strength. Superagers prove it's not over at 60. They're rewiring their bodies daily. Bottom line, your brain-muscle link doesn't have to die. Superagers use Tai Chi, smart supplements, breathing, and brain games to keep it firing. Start small, dance a bit, breathe deep, grab some B1. Because every day you skip, that connection slips. I've watched my grandma struggle to stand, and it kills me. This stuff can change that. You've got the keys now. Don't let them rust. Number 7, resistance exercise that builds over time. Here's the truth they don't shout loud enough. The strongest 80-year-olds aren't just lucky. They've got a habit that's like an anti-aging superpower, and it's not what you think. Want to know how they stay tough while others fade? Stick around. You ever see an old guy deadlifting like a champ while his buddies can't even stand up straight? It's not magic. It's resistance training done right, and I'm buzzing to break it down for you. This isn't some gym bro flex. It's a game changer that could keep you or someone you love moving strong, and I'm here because I've seen too many people miss out. The problem hits hard. Past 60, your muscles don't just sit there. They vanish if you don't push them, and most seniors don't get that. It's use it or lose it. But here's the catch. You've got to crank it up over time, not just coast. Walking or lifting the same light weights forever won't cut it. Your muscles need a real challenge, or they're gone. I've watched my grandpa struggle to lift a chair, and it guts me because he didn't know this. That's why I'm so into this. Losing strength isn't a must, but you've got to fight smart or you're toast. So how do superagers do it? They've got a system, and it's gold. Tufts University calls resistance training the ultimate anti-aging trick, and these folks nail it with intensity, not hours. McMaster University found 2 weeks of hard lifting, pushing till you can't do one more rep, beats 5 weeks of easy stuff for muscle growth. That can't lift anymore spot, called transient muscle failure, fires up protein building for 72 hours straight. They focus on big moves too: squats, deadlifts, rows, pushes, pulls, not little curls. These hit tons of muscles at once, sparking hormones that keep you strong, and they tweak them to protect joints. Progressive overload's their next move, adding a bit more weight or reps over time. Same old weights? Your muscles yawn and stall. Superagers track every lift, nudging it up bit by bit. Then they slow down the lowering part, centric stuff, which pumps strength without trashing joints. I tried it with a dumbbell, and my arms were sore but solid. It's legit. Here's where it peaks. This isn't just talk, it works fast. University of Alabama ran a 12-week study, and older folks who started this boosted strength by 35% and packed on 3.3 pounds of muscle. Plus, their brains got sharper, bones tougher, and blood sugar steadier. One guy went from wobbly to hauling groceries like it's nothing. That's the win right there. Superagers don't mess around. They build this habit, and it's why they're still crushing it at 80. So here's the deal. To keep your muscles alive, you need resistance training that grows. Intensity, big moves, slow lowers, and pushing harder each time. Superagers don't coast, they lift smart and track it. Most seniors skip this, thinking it's too risky, but the real danger is losing strength and falling apart. Start small, grab a weight, slow it down, but don't wait. I've seen too many fade, and I'm begging you to fight back. You've got this now. Use it. So what are these 7 habits that keep some 80-year-olds stronger than ever? Science has the answers, and I've got them lined up. First, resistance training that builds. Tufts says it's the ultimate anti-aging trick. Superagers push hard with squats and slow lowers, gaining 35% more strength in 12 weeks per Alabama study. Second, they save their brain muscle link with Tai Chi or tennis. Michigan found it's 31% better than regular workouts, plus breathing and B1 supplements. Third, they load up on vitamins like magnesium for 30% stronger grips, Vermont, creatine for muscle and smarts, McMaster, and B12 with zinc for 22% more mass, Tufts. Fourth, they kill inflammation with sleep, 30-plus plants weekly, fasting, and omega-3 or ginger. Fifth, vitamin D pumps them up. JAMA says 25% more strength, mixed with K2 and ginseng. Sixth, protein timing. 25 to 30 grams per meal adds 1.2 pounds of muscle in 12 weeks, Texas. Seventh, hormetic stress. Cold dips, saunas, and quick max effort hits cut muscle loss 40%, Finland. These aren't guesses. They're what superagers swear by every day. Now, here's where it gets wild. These habits don't just hold the line, they turn back the clock. One guy in Alabama's study went from wobbly to carrying bags like a champ. 35% stronger in months. Michigan's Tai Chi crew dodged falls with that 31% edge, and someone on creatine started hiking again. Imagine that rush. These aren't tiny wins. They're lifesavers, and superagers live it daily. It's not magic. It's 7 smart moves paying off huge. So here's the deal. You've got the 7 habits right in front of you: resistance, connections, vitamins, inflammation, D, protein, stress. Pick one you can start today, maybe a slow squat, a handful of nuts, a deep breath, and build up to the rest. I've seen my aunt struggle to pour tea and it kills me. She didn't know this stuff. Start now and it'll pay off big, keeping you strong and free down the road. Which one shocks you? Are you doing any already? Got a tough old timer in your life? Tell me below. I'm dying to hear your story and thoughts because this is about you too. Thanks for hanging out. I mean it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.